Hey YouTube, I like to bike and take pictures of my ride. Usually I use my phone, but it's really hard to take pictures with your phone. If I try to hold on to my handlebars with one hand and get my phone out of somewhere, say it's in here, and I get it out and I have to hit the camera thing, and then I have to go like this, and then I gotta somehow get my fingers over here to hit the take a photo button. It's very precarious because I'm holding it with essentially these two fingers. It's not very secure, and I'm deathly afraid I'm going to drop my phone. For one-handed operation, I think a camera like a point and shoot is much easier to use because I just click the button up here, the camera turns on, and I can take a picture. And then I can shut it off and put it back away. The only problem is, where do you store something like this? I searched around the internet and I found the Capture P.O.V, which is supposed to let you mount a camera on your shoulder strap. Let's see what's inside. This thing has two plates that sandwich together on your strap. It says use these two things for point and shoot cameras, this and this for your GoPro action camera. Now, how does this actually work? Looks like this goes in that way. Doesn't look like it matters which way this goes in. Even sideways. Interesting. So let's get this apart again. Put this here, put this here. I actually can use the smaller screws. And I mount my camera on this. So they give you a tool here. Okay, so that's pretty tight. So now I insert one of these. I have a bit of an issue already where this is very hard to spin because it's touching that other thing. I'll spin that in. Yep. Now this won't go on because it's hitting the screw there. If I were to flip this around and then put the camera in. Now this doesn't hit the screw. This is very loose and wobbly, which I guess you'd use this screw to tighten that up. So now that's not loose and wobbly, but will it still come out? And can I operate it one-handedly? We'll see about this. Put this on. Okay, I seem to have it way high. So there's how the camera would be. It doesn't seem too bad. Now if I needed to use it, I actually could probably just use it without even taking it off. Just take a picture. That's not too bad. I could definitely use this without taking it off. If I did want to take it off, I have to hit that red button and remove the camera, which, how am I going to do that with one hand? With my pinky? Can't do it. Two-handed, no problem. I wanted this to be one-handed operational. So now I'm having trouble putting it back in without looking or without holding. Two-handed fine, one-handed back. Can't do it without looking, but I could probably get used to that. I don't know if I like this. Plus it's making everything lopsided. This camera is a little heavy. This might not have been a good investment. I don't know. For backpacking, I think this would be great. But for biking, not so sure. Okay, there's that. Now that's probably not bad for mountain biking. I gotta tilt it out. That might work out pretty well. Still gotta use it two-handed. What would be really cool would be if it were such that you could just use it as a tripod on the ground, but it won't work, it'll just fall over. I could certainly do that if I put my pack on the ground and then rode by it. When you're mountain biking, you tend to lean over quite a bit, and if this angle is pointed too far down, I believe that there's going to be a very simple remedy for that, which is to flip this over. and then tilt the camera up, and then swivel the camera towards your direction of travel. Of course, I kind of like this on the left side with the lens over here to make the lens more centered, but I have to switch my hose over to the other side. Okay, I was just reading the tips, and one of the tips says if you're wearing it on your shoulder strap, wear it on the left side with the red button up. So if I were to do that and put the camera in, can I get it out one-handed? Whoops. Let me tighten these up. Can I get the camera out one-handed? Yes. Not very easily. Maybe with some practice. It takes a lot of finger stretching. Alright, let's try it with this camera. I can't. This gets in the way. This is not long enough. Done. Alright, good enough for now. It's always a pain in the ass lining up these GoPro things. There we go. Okay, so now if I had this camera here, pushed in there, and I want to get it out, can I get this out one-handed? Yes. Can I get it back in? Can I get it out? Yes. Alright, so not great, but I could work with it. I see, if I were actually biking and I were leaning over and had that hand on the handlebars, could I get this out? Yes. It's not easy though. So after a few rides riding with the camera up here, I decided I didn't really like it, and I've switched to these Revelate design bags. I can just reach in, grab the camera, take a picture, put it back in, and it's just much easier than fiddling with that little switch. I wish you could just easily rip it out and put it back in, but it doesn't work anywhere near as easy as I was hoping. This works super easy, and that's the method I'm going with. But the strap mount is actually fine for hiking, and I have switched it from my camelback that I use for riding to my backpack that I use for backpacking. I wish they could make it easier to use one-handed, but because it isn't, I had to go to a solution like this. Thanks for watching.